think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scars. I think I need a
Let's go, boys.
Oh, motherfucker.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, motherfucker. 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 Oh, motherfucker.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, motherfucker. 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 Oh, motherfucker.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, motherfucker. 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 Oh, motherfucker.
Let's go, boys.
Oh, motherfucker. 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 Oh, motherfucker.
You make me feel so bad. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scars. I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scars. I think I need a
How's it going, boys? We are here with another week of GOTN. Week 3 here. Goons versus Apes. Fun little matchup here. Just waiting on, I think, one player in the server. Let me let you watch these idiots jump around. Some great matchups on Wednesday, but some great matchups tonight. I think Bricked is playing some of the GGG guys, so that'll be fun, but we're gonna cover this one. We got Goons versus Apes. We're rocking with Pantherless Apes, which I gotta say is the best form that they can put out. Goons is looking good. Goons has been putting in some work. We did a little like online boot camp with them a couple weeks ago. Basically played Sunday, Monday, Wednesday on these maps, and they've been really working hard. So after a disappointing land, I think they're trending in the right direction. And then Apes, on the other hand, they lost Cosmo, and then they lost Panther, so it should be interesting. They still have Risk, they still have Shell, they still have Zach. And then they added, obviously, Woody and Lex in the off-season. Oh yeah, so this should be a good one. Fortunately, nothing was streamed yesterday. That hurt. Great matchup. SpawnX versus Sedated. Wilski versus Zik. But I'm to with you some solid coverage tonight. Waiting for these idiots to ready up. So the 3 maps we have on our plate tonight: Breakout, Train Station, Burgundy. Lagging a bit. I think we unfucked it. So we're starting on Breakout. I really don't think it matters what order you do the shit in. But here we go, a little pistol dash. This is one of the closer maps. Obviously, I think you take defense if you win this. I think Burgundy is one of the only maps you don't take defense when you win. But we'll see. A lot of slapping going around. Yep. There is the change. So Goons play this really interesting. They do tend to get pretty aggressive. They get a pick, and they push some smoke. They push in different angles that you wouldn't expect. So that should be fun to watch versus an Apes team that really relies on just natural ability and comms. Woody's now the voice of reason there. It's no longer Panther, so hopefully for them they can understand it a little bit better. It's less slurred and lispy and dumb and stuttery. So I would assume they'd function a little bit better. These tags are disgusting. The name's disgusting. Their logo's disgusting. We gotta hit a rebrand for the boys, but we will see. Going live with Apes on defense. So this is definitely one of those maps where you probably want 8-4, 7-5 on defense. A little bit closer. Let's see what 12 does. Surprised he's not immediately going to green. He's watching green, though, from Automatic. No bite yet. Brisk knows. Sexy took a nade, but gets out of there with his life. Some nades out. Cruiser still got both a nade and a smoke. And 12 has a nade. This is something we're seeing a little bit more out of some teams, is that offensive smoke coming a little bit later. Ethan gets absolutely fucking destroyed, but Zexy able to trade. Cruiser does see one bottom blue. He's creeping. They sort of know he's going to do this. He's worried he's bottom blue, so he's not going to make that step. But unfortunately, he doesn't realize, ooh, 1200 outpatient Brisk and Shell. Ooh, Woody, though, on the flank. Sexy missing some easy shots there on Lex in the open. Lex scampers back. Sexy's able to read Woody pushing, but he can't stop Lex from killing him. Unfortunately, I don't think he realizes Sam's up here, just thrown around like a French idiot. Oh, he does. He has found the French. Unfortunately, he gets a tag, and that is all he gets. Ooh, Okay. Well, 1200 on Tanaka smoke. So good to see there. You see it works on FPS anti-cheat. We're taking a look. Woody going down early, which is not good. As a shotgun, you really have to control that mid and ruins and TLS. You have a big job to play on this map. Definitely shotgun heavy map. Lex going down early, something we did not see last week. Lex was absolutely dominating people. But much stiffer of a challenge here in the Goons. I will say this is probably one of Goons' best maps, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they were able to take it. Ooh, Cruiser running down Zach there. Hold on to Brisk. Bit lost. Goes down. And it's 2-0 for the Goons. Love to see it. Let's see if we can see something different out of Apes. Dying to nades quick, dying to a pig quick. That's tough. Yeah, it does look like a little bit more, maybe a little bit more passive. We got Woody sort of lurking up mid. He's up near B. Has a smoke. Sexy again. Takes a nade to the face, but does not give a fuck. Ooh, great angle out of there from Zach. It was so hard to see for Zexy. We got Ethan moving up slowly. He made a little bit of noise. No movement, though. Ooh, hopefully he doesn't get tied in Cruiser. Oh, little misclick there. Tone down the uppers, maybe a little bit lower. Ooh, catches Lex hanging out the window. In the meantime, yeah, yeah, Shawty said no, it's a spectator glitch. I had to make a Tanaka comment. Clean it up a bit. Oh, the famous mistake, not looking down. All up to 1200. It normally is. It's normally the last from the life of this Goons team. And nice cleanup from Brisk. Catching him just sort of out in the open. It was a much better round, much cleaner. Woody stayed alive, got the kill, killed the shotgun. Zach with a 3K, which if Zach or Shell go off, they're the problem. So little pre-fire there, typical spam. Ooh, 40 again winning the shotgun battle on Cruiser. But nice trade. A little back and forth here. Nice trade from Ethan back on to Woody. Zexy goes down the mid. I think Zexy's job is to hold that mid ruins area, sort of clean out anybody pushing through Mare or hole. I don't know if 1200 got seen and got his dick blown off for it. There's a very interesting spot there. Oh, just Sam with the French prone takes him out. Oh, another great shot on the shell. Sam is one of those sleepers. He's definitely improved over the past season. And Brisk catches. I don't think he realized Brisk was there. Definitely improved, and is a dark horse for this Goons team if he does well. Oh, you hate to see it. Brisk with a virgin bomb. Just dropped in his pocket. Get smoked. Oof.
Explosives diffused.
And there's a positive to holding your nade late in the round. You know where he is. Simple nade. All tied up, 2-2. Good recovery from Apes. That was a question, right? Because Panther wasn't there. Ooh. Brisk again, just absolutely destroying him. Ooh, and shell from the barrel. Panther wasn't there for tactical leadership. He was sort of a rah-rah guy. Keep the boys motivated. Ooh, Shell. Nice shots. That is a very, very tough spot. Ooh, Cruiser going down. All down to Ethan. See somebody's Lexus back. Just partially blows it out. And Lex is having none of it.
Win.
Takes him down. Good recovery from Apes. Something I'm waiting to see out of Goons is they do have sort of a change up here where you see Ethan on like a Tommy just running him down. I don't know if he's grinding out of respect or worry. 1200 going down early. Brisk is just feeling it. He's getting these first kills. He's actually quickly getting into TLS though. Okay, Brisk killing everybody, including Woody. My assumption is that wasn't set. He just yeeted it. Ooh, almost catches an 8. Does see somebody on the bomb site. Oh, I do like the X-ray has the full color names now. That's kind of cool. Nice little change. Let's actually take down Lex. Lex is going to anchor that A side, so it's feast or famine for him, but he is already 5-5, so gotta be happy with his performance so far. Brisk, moving around, gotta get something going, but good post plants, catch him out. Typical Brisk has to be on some ledge or jump. 3-3, good recovery. Yeah, so Panther ads are actually based off, they're personalized based off the watcher, not the channel. So that came for you, bud. Sorry. Yeah, not everybody gets the same ad the same time. So ads are all based on your viewing preferences. So that one's on you, bud. This is actually with a great pick early on, though. Into TLS. Woody goes down. Shell goes down. And Freezer trying to make some ground, gets scoped. 1200 in his safe space, top green. Dude is set up there, full farm, all his goats, all his sheep. There's 13 kids. They've all moved in that greenhouse. On both sides. A lot of work. Sexy could be a wild card here. It's his job to keep that push held, but that was a great push from Ethan, and Zexy taking out Lex. That is exactly what you needed him to do. Brisk takes down Sam. All down to Brisk again. He knows somebody's here, chasing him. Unfortunately, 50-50, and Ethan fell through the hole. Getting an old backdoor reach around, took him down. 4-3, Goons looking strong on the offensive side. This is definitely defensive 7-5, 8-4. Ooh, Brisk again early taking down 1200. Notice he didn't type this time. He's been really active on the chat, so Woody goes down again. Which is tough. You need your shotgun in the round, but as a IGL, he may be able to better seeing all the players' perspective. What won't be good is the rest of his team going down so quickly. Lex goes down. Shell has got to anchor this B site. They're sort of leaning B. Oof. And Brisk walked right into the boomstick of Cruiser. Shell getting his movement on. Ooh. Just saw Cruiser's fat ass coming out. Oh, little tag. Cruiser on about 80 health. Hate to see that. Getting cog-2'd. Shell about to back into somebody. Zesty doing a little rope-a-dope. Turns around and sees a free kill. Five to 3 Goons, and if you're Goons, you got to be happy with this. Ooh, 12 going for a little ledge jump. Misses the cross. Smoke does seem a little deep. Oof. I think it's punished for that push orange. Nope, that smoke is absolutely perfect. Just a second to bloom. Ooh, 12. Getting absolutely destroyed going up to his own bedroom. Hate to see it. What are you getting? Active, pushing mid, which is kind of the name of the game. You go up and you have to take map control. All up to Cruiser, 1v5. Now he throws the smoke out, which should help him a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to expect Woody to be prone here eating grass. Takes a little taggy tag. Survives. He knows they're going to get active and move. Unfortunately, shows too much of his ass to Shell, and Shell takes it off. On before. Looking good. Yeah, there we go. We see Ethan pick up a Thompson. I expect a much quicker round here. Maybe run it down their throat. But, ooh, Brisk going for the ledge jump. There he goes. It's rare you see him miss those. Oh, and he missed the shot, too. He may have cost his teammate his life. Bomb is going down. After an absolutely chaotic round. It is a 3-on-3 somehow. Oh, missed the no-scope. Blows his foot off. Little toggle. Oh, gets pistoled. Hate to see that. Ooh, Brisk. Very good read. All down to 1,200. In a very tough spot. Oh. Yeah, and that's one of those. He sees 3 and he shoot none. Unfortunate for him. Great retake there, though. They cleared the correct spots. They played together. They were quick. They were active. That's the big thing is a lot of people take just too much time in the retake. If you just sit around for 10, 15 seconds, you waste just too much time. And you put yourself up against the wall. You're really fighting both the clock and the other team. So we'll see if Ethan can have any more luck. Sexy quickly there. Unfortunately, that smoke is a little short. Gives Brisk full view. And Zexy and Ethan go down because of it. I will never... Oh, he didn't even throw the smoke. That was, it's a defensive smoke? I have no idea. I think that was a defensive smoke. Hoosier goes down. Now, if Frenchie loves that North Road, he will always be there. Lex waits him out, though, and catches him trying to rotate back. Now, 1,200 in his own bedroom, where he feels the most comfortable. Let's see if he can get some kills. Maybe just a little confidence booster. This is not one of those rounds you expect to win. If you're winning 1v4s, the other team's made a huge mistake. Good.
Allies eliminated.
Yeah, great form out of Apes there. They were passive, but they're not giving up map control, right? So that's the goal. You don't want to overpeak. You don't want to keep your ass out, but you definitely want to not give up too much of the map and just hide in the fucking corner like a little bitch. So 6-5. If your Goons 6-6 is just fine. 7-5 is also acceptable. And we got Ethan back on the Grand. He does take a nade, but shrugs it off. But he does not shrug off that bolt shot. Ooh, Shell trying the little up circle peek. Gets his head blown off. A lot of nonsense back and forth. Lex absolutely wreaking havoc from that south there. The second he gets over there, he's just an absolute menace. Ooh, nice shot on a Brisk. So 7-5. If you're Goons, you're happy with it. If you're Apes, you're happy with it. So really anything can go. We got Brisk at 15-5, just big dickin', and then Zexy at 12-8. Those are your standout performers of the half. sponsored by Michelob Ultra. Let's see what Apes has in store in offense. Nice view on the ledge. A little bit different of a smoke. They're smoking specifically Mare, not the cross, which allows him to get across. Cruiser does... Ugh. Oh, he did not expect 2 to be in there. Cruiser does lose a shoddy battle to Woody, but they did not expect Woody or Ethan to also be up there. Woody tries to clear him out and can't. And Ethan gets a little too greedy, a little blood rush to the penis, and goes down for it from Shell. Now, there are 2 sort of stacked here. Zexi's up top Mare. Unfortunately, rattles a shot off, gives away his position. 12 shoots and misses, so they know where 2 of them are. Lex does go down trying to fight Zexi and Mare. Zexi smartly backs off a little bit. A 12 takes ground on B. It's all down to Shell. Ooh, Shell and Brisk. Brisk back while waiting. Shell got a little aggro, and it's actually made him pay for it. See what Brian can do. Creep in, crawl in. Ooh, see, Sexton hits him with the no-scope. He knows one's up there, just saw him. He did drop the scope. We're straight bowling. Oh, he thought he was downstairs.
Win.
Yeah, auto climb absolutely fucked him. 6-7. Goons, ooh, 1200, just missing the jump. Shell goes down early. He's actually having a great game. Great game out of him. It's definitely a deeper smoke than you see most teams. Most teams try to cover that cross there, so you can cross orange to TLS. This is really focused on Mare. Lex takes down Ethan, but Cruiser cleans it up. Cruiser found some space, but unfortunately sort of switched with the defense and, or with the offense, and goes down. Just sort of in the middle of nowhere. All down to Brisk and Zach. 1200 looking for some... Ooh. A shot out of Zexi. Really having a good match. 17-9. Him and Brisk on the fantasy watch. Shout out Kevlar for picking me. Didn't go negative at all yesterday. Just me and Will, the only 2 in our match that didn't go negative 1 map. So, love to see that. I mean, Will was super negative in the chat, but in game score wise, he was positive. Brisk fighting
Allies eliminated.
the clutch house guy, but unfortunately that gave them time to sort of circle the wagons, round him up, get the easy kill. 1200. 3K out of Zexi. Zexi, like I said, having a great map. 7-7. Some solid nades. Lex taking him off the board, which is huge. Shell taking down Cruiser, so that's shotgun and top frag down. Brisk is there holding, yeah, that movement out of Sam. Did not expect that, but great trade from Woody. Great team play, and it is all down to 1200. He gets Lex, but that gives away where he is. And Woody getting a little aggro.
Explosives planted. Axis eliminated.
And just not a whole lot he can do there. Shell catches him out in the open. 8-7. They're trading rounds back and forth. Neither team really able to sort out really the string of rounds. Sexy dodging a bullet. Ethan going down real early. There's someone dying in the first 10 seconds almost every round. And that's very Breakout. Breakout's definitely one of those maps that you're consistently fighting it. I think Cruiser saw that guy inside side alley there. Rolling out. Does hear a nade bounce around. Does have to be careful. Ooh, just catches shell out there in the crater. Oops, sees Woody. Great kill by Cruiser. Now he has TLS. Lex goes down to a nade. And his team is in a perfect position. Great round out of Mike there. Both players north. Orange and Tank. Let's see. Where's they switch to Brisky? Goes down. Zach
Allies eliminated.
looking for some
Axis
space, but
win.
Whack-A-Mole Cruiser pops up and blows his face off. Eight, claw back. And it's really coming down to who dies early in a round. Lex killing Zexy. But a good little trade there. And then we're back at it. Good call. A lot of back and forth here. Which is a sign of good comms. When you can trade, that means it's a clear, concise comm that, hey, he's here. This is where I died from. Risk trying to cross there, goes down. That is the one issue with that deep smoke. That is not covered. Hold on to Shell. Shell did see somebody in mid. And this is the aggression out of Goons. Take map control. Hold on to 2. You got Sam, top TLS, Cruiser sort of mid. Now, if Shell reads this, he go backside tank and plan. And that's sort of what he's seeing. Oh, yep. Ooh, there's the set nade. Hopefully Sam doesn't catch another one. Nope, dodged it. He does plant, though. Safe side. He did read that Cruiser was pushed through. We'll clear out those last 2 bullets, and unfortunately trying to move towards Clutch House. Sam is patient and gets the kill. Let's Cruiser get the defuse, so whoever has Cruiser in fantasy is getting some extra points there. 9-8 for Goons.
Explosives diffused. Axis win.
It'll string 3 runs together, which you'll love to see. And a lot of this come down to just early picks. They're getting that good peek or solid nade. Ooh, 58. Tag there onto Shell. 1200. Pretty focused. Cruiser looking to get a little active here in mid. Takes a shot at Woody, but is too slow cocking it. Gets deleted. Lex needs Ethan on a blue house. All of a sudden, it's a 3-on-5. Now, Woody patiently sitting bottom air. Yep, jumps 1200. Easy kill. Sam misses the shot, and unfortunately for him, he had to face down 3 people because of it. Hold on to Zexy. Zexy's having a great match, but not enough. Yeah, COD slide. Hate to see it. Nothing worse than jumping and getting shot, and then all of a sudden you slide to the other side of the fucking map. Yeah, every nade is a set nade. Nobody just throws a nade straight up in the air. Who would do that, Tipsy? It's wild. You're speaking nonsense. Lex getting an early kill. I think that's Brisk. That's AFK? Cruiser finally wins a shotgun battle. Alright, Brisk came back. Defeat the cat. Cruiser getting another kill. Some good aggression out of him. 3-on-4. Really interesting round. It did look like Brisk was AFK. Don't think Shell saw Cruiser get in there. Brisk does see a hand. Top blue. Doesn't really matter. Sam picks it off. Oh, Brisk saw a hand. Got the kill, but did make the call.
Allies eliminated.
And then Cruiser pops up. Whack-a-mole
Axis
kills
win.
him in orange. $10-9 Goons. Quick little jump up here. Ooh. Does take a shot. 45 to the leg. Gets out. Oh, peaks Brisk just too late. Those are frustrating. I'm sure he's saying I clicked. Cruiser does win the shotgun battle again. Interesting smokes here. We got one at, basically watch it blocking off truck, and one orange. Shell running down Sam there. Well, down to Ethan. One planting the bomb, and Shell's up in his grill.
Explosives planted.
Oh, the tag.
Axis eliminated.
Oh, Andy gets
Allies win.
mowed down. That's got to be so frustrating. Brisk queen in house. Nice flick there. Ten beautiful response on APES. Oh, Brisk peeks into it. 1200 was waiting for it. Shell takes about... Oh, there was a 99 HP grenade. Oh. That is tilting off the... Yeah. Be tilted. That was me. And then 81. Get some more regen. This one? Yeah, there was one Mare Stairs. There was a risky peek, but a good peek out of Zexy. Ethan gets a kill on the Zach. I don't think they're going to expect Cruiser to be all the way up in the side hall. Oh, and Lex gets a nade in his back pocket. Dick blows off.
Axis
And
win.
Cruiser hunts down Woody. 11 to 10. Very close. Take a little quick check at the scoreboard. Brisk at 21 and 11. Zexy at 18 and 14. Woody doing his best Panther impression, 9 and 18. They need him to step up, and he immediately goes down. Shell goes down as well. Yep, Cruiser in behind. Close this little side hall. It's actually Lex about to have a face-to-face here. Fortunately for Lex, his fat ass sticks out before he can see and gets it blown off. Nice, simple spot here out of Ethan. Don't overpeak. You're in a good spot. You gotta assume they probably don't have many, if any, nades left. Sam making a little bit of noise. Ooh. Good trade there. Ethan goes down top mare and immediately gets traded all down to Brisk. He's actually getting a little too aggro. Cruiser on the other hand is pushed all the way through B, so the call is he's not B. Or not
Allies
the
eliminated.
traditional route.
Axis
Great flank from Cruiser. Nice little, almost COD 4 bounce jump there out of Brisk. Yeah, Tipsy, it's less about being Canadian and more about being French-Canadian. Canadians are okay, but the French-Canadians are a different breed. Brisk with an interesting quick jump. Immediately top orange. Fortunately, nobody really giving him anything. Good spot, though. Could be late round crucial. Cruiser getting aggro again. Unfortunately, doing the same thing 3 rounds in a row will eventually get caught out. Lex reads it. Sam getting a little too peaky. Felt like he had to, right? His teammates were going down. Lex spamming out 1200. Actually trying to stay alive. It's all down to him.
Axis eliminated. Allies win.
No luck. 12-11. This is map point. We going overtime or can Goons close this out? Risk really popping off. Same as Exy having a great game, and Cruiser coming back late at 15-14. Great to see. Ooh, good nade onto Zach. Yeah, it's Ethan down there with 5.0 in tags. Oh, those are the games you just want to throw your mouse through your monitor. 1200 sort of leaning over towards A. Shell takes his head off for it. 3 on 4. Late nade in. And you got all 3 Apes players sort of back. Ruins, Green, North Street. They're definitely holding back. Oh, here's the noise. Sees the gun. Ethan worried about him pushing. Decides to take the high ground. Does make the call though, so Zexy can watch it. Gets the kill. All down to Shell and Brisk to save this map. Nice out of Shell, taking out Ethan, top TLS. 44 seconds left. Plenty of time to work. Probably got to get another kill to feel comfortable taking a site. They got to know Sam is top clutch house. And you probably have Cruiser somewhere on B. Zexy was last seen Mayor, so that's probably the info. They're going to know he's lurking somewhere. Here in that mid. This look like a B push. Ooh, Zexy does catch him. Oh, and poor timing Brisk goes to... Oh, goes to plant, but Shell saves his life. Cruiser gets caught out trying to kill. He couldn't decide which one to kill. Fortunately, Brisk plants too far out. Gets his dick blown off. All down to Shell to rescue this. They know where he is. Just gonna do a little rope-a-dope. Now, I'm not sure they're reading this. They're really worried about Blue. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Bottom mirror, you can't see the diffuse. Oh, great peek back in by Sam. Easy kill. 13-11. Goons taking map 1.
Explosives diffused.
Great,
Axis
great comeback. Sort of really held it together there at the end. Strung some rounds together. A little bit of an upset, I would say. I mean, Goons having a very disappointing land, going out in groups, and Apes coming in 3rd place, I think. Obviously, some changes on the Ape side, multiple changes. So there will be some growing pains. That's the fun thing about the season is a lot of teams have sort of gone through that, right? A couple brand new teams formed from the ashes, and then you got some changes. Really, Bricked and Genders 1 and 2 are some of the only that didn't make a change. So everything else was a pretty hefty shuffle across the board. But definitely would lay that one down as an upset. 13-11. Great. Let's see if they can do it on Burgundy. It's actually honing in a deep nade. Does love that deep. The deep burning tank nade. Cruiser also has some tricky nades here. I know it's really kind of meta right now for the shotgun to sit bottom MG, or not MG, bottom spawn house on your own spawn house. He'll actually throw a nade through that door, which is incredibly frustrating. And And then they also need that mid tank a lot to take that mid control. So let's see how Apes handles this one. Yeah, Harold. I think Breakout's their best map. That was kind of the interesting thing, is that's the map we were able to beat them on land. Team Reggie. But I think it really just came down to playing like a pug and running around and really just throwing them off their game. So let's see what they can do on Berg. It'll be another pistol dash. So for you uninformed with our interesting format, so you play 3 maps no matter what. It's not a best of 3. You just play all 3. Pistol dash every map to get a side, and then you go from there. So the 3 maps tonight are, we just played Breakout, this is Burgundy, and next will be Train, the new and improved Train, which is growing on me. I mean, I'm always a fan of more maps in the pool. I'd rather have more to choose from than limited. I would say there's probably a little bias there because I'm old and have been playing Burgundy and Toujane for 20 years at this point. So anything new is good for me. Obviously, there's growing pains with new maps and glitches, and people don't like it. They're set in their ways, but yeah. Little fun fact here. There is a tree in that in the mid court, which I just completely forgot about. That little tree to left, not the big one by Doghouse, to left. Mike and I were talking this morning, Cruiser, and I did not think it existed. I thought he was nuts. Had to look up some OG screenshots to realize it was even there. So, fun fact of trivia, Shell cleans it up, so they'll take attack. We'll take the American side. So this is another interesting one. We've seen a lot of different play styles over the years. There's a point where people were smoking tank and pushing mid heavy. There's some strats where you just let them, from a defense point of view, let them have B and just 5 nades one after the other to keep them from planning. There's some south rushes, so we'll see. Brisk Season doesn't shoot. Oh, Sexy with an absolute nerd bomb. I honestly think Brisk crashed, maybe? Or minimized? Or he had to go turn his cheats on? Maybe turn on the cheat PC, that second PC? Woody runs down 1200. 1200 just stick out for Harambe, ran down south. Shotgun battle at L turn, something you will not see very often. At the end of that absolute chaos, all down to Brisk, I don't think he's going to expect someone in this stupid corner. He did not.
Win.
Just Sam living up to his French heritage, hiding in a random corner, shooting someone in the back. Let's see if Brisk can get a little bit more luck if he doesn't tab out when people cross. Second nade out of Zexy. Zexy has 3 kills, all 3 of them nades. But there is a nade change. It does look like Cruiser's running down mid. Ethan's already in the backyard. We're not a minute and a half. Yeah, we're not even a full minute in. And Ethan's behind him. That is definitely a then it's in the top left. It's 13-11 on Breakout. Goons won. So the red, it matches whatever the team scores are, or the team colors are. 2-0. Goons showing 2 separate looks there. That was a very aggro push mid. Does look a little bit slower. It does seem mid-centric though. Alright, you got no, that's Ethan again, all the way up to mid-tank. Brisk does read that. It is a much deeper smoke. Oh, Woody worried and just fires back through the smoke and catches one. Sometimes you gotta shoot. Jaco, the 20th is when we get Panther's decision. Personally, deep down, I hope his decision is to retire and
Axis eliminated. Allies win.
suck at Apex or suck at another game. But I highly doubt we'll be that lucky. So it'll be another dumpster fire of a team. I know he's taking your spot because Mexican internet just really isn't that good. Oof, 1200 sees the head. That was Ape's first round. It was clean. Goons very aggressive again. Ooh, actually misses the first shot. Unfortunately, he's caught between a rock and a hard place as he's running away. Ooh, Frisk with a nice late nade. I think they're starting to catch on that they're very aggro on that mid-tank, mid-push. Woody prone out there. The smoke, interesting. It is, there's a little bit of a gap.
Explosives planted!
Oh, under the tank. Cruiser trying to run him down. Does run him down. Unfortunately,
Allies
it
win.
was too little too late. And he gets caught out 2-2. Apes recovering well. That was a good read. I think Goons probably have to change it up a little bit now. That mid control, the tank control. Woody pick and cross with a bull. Interesting. Smoke late. Catches one out, but doesn't catch a second. They're really just doing the opposite of what I said and running people down. And does seem to be working. We do have Zach in the site. Oh, but he was not ready for 1200 to be thrown in the smoke like an absolute rat. Risk catches out Cruiser, who got a little bit lost there in no man's land. Shell making some good ground. Unfortunately, him and Sexy doesn't see him. Ooh, great. Unscoped control there by the Grand. Rapid clicks. Sees a little bit ahead. 1200, all down to him. Brian is on that fence, it looks like. So 1200 doesn't realize it, but he does essentially have two 1v1s. And Brisk right now is just wasting time. And unfortunately, 1200, that means Shell could be absolutely anywhere. He is still trying to catch Brisk off. But unfortunately, it's Brisk now walking up mid. I don't think he's going to realize Shell is there. And now 14 seconds, got to go to tap, and Shell catches him out. 3-2 out of the 8. So, big adjustment. That's what you need to see. Yeah, Shell and Brisk really killing it. Brewster looking up for nades. Here's a south. Maybe a burning tank, maybe a kill nade. So Cruiser smoke is a little bit shallower, deeper, I should say. Something we saw a lot of with the EU smoke because of how shitty it was. Oh no! They both missed and lost their lives because of it. They saw the gun, but Woody getting too many kills. Brisk has to shut him down. Sexy gets a kill, but 2-on-3, great positioning. Brisk's just gonna sit back there. Force for him to search.
Axis eliminated.
And Zach runs in the
Allies
boat
win.
down. Yeah, that was awesome out of Woody. Nice shot there, some good range. Yeah. Unfortunately, Risk throwing a Panther nade straight up in the air, blowing his own teammate up. 4-2. Your goons, you're not panicking. You still probably got to get another 3 rounds. Ooh, nice shot. Risk catching 8th and trying to cross. That is the first time someone really tried to cross. So, oh, and Shell takes down 1200. And Shell is in the south house, which is going to be extremely frustrating for Goons. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to expect Zexy to just fall. Oh no, Zexy went for the bash and absolutely gets punished for it. Oh, that's rule, I think Doug will have to clarify, rule number 3?
Axis
Oh,
eliminated.
and then Sam
Allies
gets
win.
attacked. That was just not Goons. Goons round. Alrighty. So I think we're gonna bring Dougie in. I'm gonna leave. Let's see if we can. Let's see. Move the hop back so I can not show. Smash. How's it going, Dougie?
Oh, hello. I gotta piss. Keep going.
I absolutely
Can
will.
you send me? Can you send me the info?
Yes, I absolutely can.
Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely.
Is this the second map?
Yes, it is. Sorry about that. Just getting Dougie in here. Little 2-on-2. Patience out of Goons. Sitting back does look like an A push. Yeah, he's 1200 going to get timing? No. Oh, the quick scope just under the arm. Bomb does go down. And you see Cruiser just running for it. Does have a car, though. Oh, nice read out of Cruiser, knowing Shell was going to get aggro. Now he's really worried about Zach. And there's just so many places Zach could have gone. Just got to clear them angle by angle. Oh, he saw him just his head. That was a good spot. A little 4K out of Zach. And we're at 6-2. No cross here. Brisk doing the breath spam for you newbies out there. He's actually still getting aggro. Oh, and Cruiser got smoked. Absolutely smoked. Full smoke. And now just a 5-on-2. Ethan stuck in garage. Gets absolutely destroyed. I don't think they're going to expect Sam to just push the smoke like that. Unfortunately, they do. And he goes down. Love to see that case, man. Hope you have a safe flight.
Daddy's here.
Oh, love to see it, Dougie. Oof.
Daddy is here. What do we got?
Again,
Like 7-2
Ethan
here?
going down. Yeah. But
I
we
heard
had
we
a
had a
Goons
big
win.
Goons win.
Yeah, 13-11.
They're a good breakout map, but they're facing the big old apes here on MP_Burgundy. My least favorite map of all time, and the apes' favorite map of all time would make sense because they're a bunch of idiot retard dummies.
Yep. Hate to see it.
But here we do have, on the easy side, the apes. Bomb's going to go down here, Jeremy, in a nice little 4 versus 2. How are you, Jeremy?
I'm living it up. A great win yesterday for me. Played
Big
well,
win.
felt good. So yeah, I'm feeling good. And this is a fun one. Goons.
This is a good one. This is a
yeah.
good one.
Goons have
I
been
mean,
looking
we'll-
good.
Yeah, we'll see how this unfolds here. It's Bergen 8, one of Ape's best maps. They're on the easy side, 8-2. 8-4 half for Goons wouldn't be bad. I'd love to see what this third map's going to look like for these boys, but I'm going to take a nice round, and I'm just going to pound it and make it my own, if you don't mind.
Absolutely send it, bud.
Alrighty, Shell's going to take out 1200 here. Car 98K shot right off the rip. Smoke mid. Standard play double nade here at Jesse. Vegan Woodman followed up by a Car 98K shot there. That's going to be a hat trick. He does get taken out, get a little greedy for the 4K. That's going to be, I believe, just Sam here. All alone in a 1 versus 4. Excellent round here out of Apes. Just as we said, Jeremy, that 8-4 would have looked good. Down goes just Sam, and now it's going to be 9-2 here. I think you just write off Burgundy and take this to the third map. Do what you can, but try to get that third map. Getting 1 is probably pretty good for these young men, but I know they want the win, Jeremy.
Absolutely, especially with Train, such a wild card, right? So one of the newer maps, not a lot of experience on it, so we will see.
Yeah. One thing to note here, Lex 1 and 5. That's not going to cut it. That is not going to cut it. Ooh.
Cruiser with the halo.
Yeah. You hate to see that to such a nice young man, a good-looking young man, I might add.
Absolutely. Yeah, you did miss a Jesse 9 and 22 on Breakout.
Ooh, you don't like to see that, but he is kind of waking up here, though. Little double kill for him. Triple kill, 4K
in the
for
tag.
him.
Yeah.
So he's waking up here. You know what? That's a great asset, a great character trait to have a short memory like that. Be able to come back, get upset 13-11, play like dog shit, and wake up and just play lights out the next map. So kudos to Jesse Vegan Woodman. And what do you think about this half here?
It's a great half. 10-2 is tough if you're Goons. You probably wanted a couple more. I will say Jesse was doing his best Panther impression, taking over for Panthers. So he was really just trying to keep the team grounded.
Yeah. No, I could see that for sure. I could see that. He was probably lacking protein.
Yes. Yeah,
for sure. He went and got some lentils and some beans from the backyard.
Yeah.
He's good to go here.
he is great.
What is the third map? By the way, I
Train.
forget this week.
Train.
That will be interesting. That will be very interesting. Nade kill on to Just Sam from Shell. So starting off on the easy side, Goons not looking good here. Down goes Cruiser. Down goes 8th. Big no scope out of 1200. That's beautiful. That's nasty. I like it, but I don't love it because now you're in a 2 versus 4 all alone backyard here. There goes Zexki. They're just playing a little too predictable here. I've played against Goons a lot. Especially last night, we played them trying to prep them for this match. 1200 DM'd me, Jeremy, and he said, when we scrim, do not take your foot off the pedal. I said, roger that. It's never off. Not only that, but I just got some sloppy toppy from Mrs. DeSantis that day. So I was ready to go, and we gave it to him. But we warmed him up, and I think that's part of the reason why they won Breakout. Here's going to be a bash here. You'll love to see that. Lex goes down. Bomb
Going down.
Interesting.
Oh.
Not that interesting, though.
No. Shell saw it, read it, got it.
What do you think about Train Station coming up as this bomb's going to go defused? Ape's going to go up 11-2 here.
It should be an interesting map. I honestly don't mind it. I had fun. The interesting thing is Goons and us, we were both off last week, so we boot camped these 3 maps. We played Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and just really sort of grinded. Yeah, made a big difference for us. We learned a lot. Goons struggling here a bit on Burgundy, but I think they're going to be ready for Train. They have some nades and tricks up their sleeve. Lex making a little bit of a comeback.
Better late than never, I suppose. Gets his head ripped off, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Goons is a resilient team. Only Goons, only that 5 could come in hot into LAN, win their first match, upset up, and then lose every single match to dogshit teams, get grouped, stay together as a team, and get better. That I will give to them. That is what men do, and I appreciate that about them. And I think that's gonna pay dividends, that experience, because they're gonna have to just forget this map.
Allies eliminated.
and move
Oh.
right on.
Axis
We're excusing
win.
that. Yeah. As someone that was on one of those pugs, I'm not going to go as far as dog shit because we had the Prince BCJ.
I said what I said. I said what I
Yep.
said.
You said what you said, but we beat them on breakout. Yeah, they just had a really rough land, but they're sort of hunkered down. They had two options, right? Give up or keep going, so you do love to see it. Bad smoke out of Jesse there. Interesting.
Yeah, I
Who's
don't
your
know if it's
makings?
really going to matter here. Maybe it does, actually, as Ethan takes away 2 players off the map. That's going to be Zach. And Legs going down, and down goes Woody as well. That's beautiful there out of Ethan. That's the
Yep.
kind of aggression they needed early on, but
Yep.
too little too late, as they say. And here comes Cruiser. Ooh, walking right past Brisk.
Oh, takes a tag from his
Thanks.
teammate.
Oh, getting
He's
stuck
trying
in
to
the,
pick up the scope.
Yeah.
Oh, Shell taking too long to kill Zexy, and
Axis eliminated.
he will pay with his life. 4K out of Ethan, though. Love to see that.
Yeah, Goons is a momentum-based team, and if they don't have it, this is going to be the scoreline, and if they do, they're going to upset you. Ethan loves that top. He loves playing that M1 outside the bomb site position, where I love to play as well. It's a kind of a boom-bust position. If your team's not taking B, you kind of look like a baiting idiot, and you die a lot. But if your team is getting map control, you kill everything on that mid-street.
Yep. Woody running down the street, giving Cruiser some of his own medicine, pushing mid. Oh. And before you know it, apes are already in the spawn. And it's a 3-on-2. Just Sam's in the bomb site, but that really doesn't matter when you're alone and your teammate's so far away. He does catch Brisk. Trying to be a
Ooh, I
sneaky
like this
snake.
plan.
I do too.
He's planning for Khan, right?
Yep.
I like it.
I do too.
If he plays for it,
Yep.
we'll see. Interesting concept here. I guess. Oh, ooh. We have to hit
1200.
those if we want to win.
Yes. And those. And
those.
Okay.
That one.
Good read. He knows he's
Remember,
there.
Sam, you planted for Khan.
Yep. But he knows it's a one-on-one.
I like
and all
it.
it comes down to is getting the kill.
Allies win.
And that's the thing. It's something you say often. Just get aggressive. Don't give them the chance to play confident. Don't give them the chance to push you.
Absolutely.
Make
you
them
have
make
a-
the decision.
Yeah, I understand the bomb's planted, but you can't run away when the guy's tagged up in front of you. You know, jump him
And it's
take the
And it's
initiative.
a one-on-one. Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, it doesn't matter. The bomb's planted. You gotta get the kill.
Absolutely. 12-4 here, Goons. Getting some rounds. It would be kind of a miracle, Hail Mary, if they can get in. Lex, though, taking out Cruiser. That's a big piece on the chessboard going down here. 1200 creeping over the top of that smoke. That's going to be Woody that goes down. That's another chess piece off the board here. Goons, 4 versus 2, threatening to be 12-5. Ally side,
Oh.
beautiful shot there by 1200. Little flick shell pays him back. 3 versus 1, though, for our boy Shellshock, who has 19 kills and now 9 deaths. 12-5, making it respectable at least.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, two rounds. That one really hurts on the old ego. But something I want to ask you about. So if you see Jesse's smoke, it's much deeper at the tank. And that's something I saw a lot of with the EU smoke. But now with our hybrid smoke, I personally like to lay it next to the tank to block off that light pole. What are your thoughts on smoke placement there?
Generally, my rule of thumb is the deeper the better the smoke, because in real life, and I know this is a video game, but in real life, you don't throw the smoke at your feet. You throw it as close to the enemy as possible, so it gives you the most visibility and them the least. Creates a wall in front of them. Now, as long as their smoke placement, whether it's unorthodox or not, is matching their follow-up gameplay, I'm okay with it being too deep or too short. So that's if that's what their teammates want, then that's what Woody's got to throw. And if your team likes it a little shorter or a different placement, I think it's just all shooter's preference, to be honest with you.
Okay. That makes sense.
I default to deeper, personally.
And that is
Especially
it.
with the way
13 to
people
5.
jump through smokes.
Yeah, absolutely. So 13 to 5, rough match there out of Goons. But we're on to Train, which will be a
1-1.
fun one. Yeah, 1-1.
Doesn't matter if you win 13-11 and then lose 13-0. It's 1-1 here. And you know, we're going to play all 3 maps, so I know that kind of like technically you don't really lose the match. You get a map point. They'd still love to really just put an exclamation point on this.
Yeah.
You know, send a message that the Goons are not to be fucked with. And this is an interesting map because now Apes didn't take care of business on 2 regular maps, so to speak, right? 2 normal maps. So now they got to be on upset alert on a map that they may not have played a lot. And a team like Goons can take advantage of that. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup here.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's a fun one because people are still learning nades and angles and strats. So it does definitely kind of lend to almost an aggressive play style.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the most important part that I've noticed from playing this map is your shoddy gameplay at B Garage. If on defense you can shut that down, it pays dividends because it shuts it down, and then the allies have to kind of fucking play on the other side of the map, and there's a lot of angles. And I think another thing is your late game rotates. You're gonna have a lot of players on islands because the map is so big. So if you lack discipline and you die on your island, these rounds can swing very interestingly. So keep an eye on late. You know, when there's a minute, maybe 45 seconds left on the clock, and it's 3 versus 3. That's what's going to decide this map and your shoddy gameplay. So we'll see.
Absolutely, yeah. That guy playing A, if you're soloing A, you're on an absolute island. You cannot die.
Yep.
But you also have to win your fights. You have to get kills. And honestly, I would say last night, Tox played that position perfectly. He had a bolt, just ran riot. Every time they went A, he got 2, 3, 4, gave us enough time to rotate and make those moves. So yeah, that A anchor it's an off-site position, but it's really, really important.
Yeah, I would like to think that this comes down to scopes. I think that we're going to see 12 and brisk battle here, but I think, you know, there could be a situation where neither scope plays well and it comes down to another position player. So we'll see here. Goons starting out on allies. Not sure if that's easy side or hard side. We'll see.
Yeah, this one's
pretty standard opening here. Yeah. Double B smokes. Huge set nade here at a cruiser. I know he studied that one. Down goes Goons, or excuse me, Sam from Shell. And there's that shoddy diff. Shoddy on a shoddy violence at B. But down goes Shell Shock. Trades are happening everywhere. Ooh. Ooh.
All of a sudden, it's a 2-on-1.
That there were some opening nade kills and scope picks, but at the end of the day, it came down to Jesse outplaying that team in that smoke on B, shutting down the push, putting themselves in a 2 versus 1. Unfortunately, a 1 versus 2 is not a lock. So we'll see how 1200 approaches this.
It's interesting because he's playing so slow. He's got, I think that's Zach rotating off the bomb. Yeah, he's got him overthinking it.
I like the 1 versus 2 aggression. I've always leaned on the general. Beautiful. The general rule of thumb in a 1 versus 2 is you got to increase your odds. You got to get a little aggro on somebody. Isolate that 1 versus 1.
Yep. And keep moving.
This is going to be unfortunate for him because Lex is close. Lex, though, not taking the most aggressive route. At risk here of losing this. 1200's got to get around this tank. Oh, and a miss by Lex.
Completely gives up his position.
That is not good.
No, absolutely could flip this round.
Now it's a 50-50 coin flick.
Yep.
This would be huge for 1200. Confidence-wise, beautiful 4K here. 1200 closes out the 1 versus 2. Jeremy, I told you right off the bat, this is going to come down to those weird rotates. 1 versus 2 here for 1200 and a 4K.
Absolutely. This morning, hopped in a little demo review between Cruiser and Loose, and Cruiser does really like this map, so I think Goons are going to be prepared. They're going to understand those late round situations, because that's some map knowledge that not everybody's going to have. They're not going to understand how to play a 1v2 or a 3v2 late in the round, because it completely changes.
Yeah, and Goons needs all the help they can get, so if they're on this map, and they know more nades and no more angles, that's going to close the gap out. But right now, Apes taking out some big picks here. The smokes are a little off. Shell has a lot to work with here with this smoke. So I don't know if I like this smoke placement. Shell on Zexki. And then out to Cruiser. A beautiful little round here. So, and another one by Shell. Beautiful. Fundamental.
Yep.
Slow, methodical.
Hit your shots.
Hit your shots.
Explosives defused.
Great
Yeah, you
round
see
out
how
of
much
shell there.
space there was there between the two smokes, and that's just too
Yeah.
much for a team like Apes with those bolts. So
Yeah, that's tough. Because on defense or on offense, your smoke has to be at that back tank. You just have to. You have to have somebody that's holding that back red brick area, the red. So, ooh, 1200
we're
getting
sticking
shot
with
at
B
there.
here. Yeah, we're
That
sticking
little
with B.
jump up's interesting. Yeah, yeah. This is they're definitely a B heavy team.
Ooh.
They
They're in garage.
already have garage.
This is good. This is good positioning here for a B take. This is something they haven't had yet in either round, even though they went B all three so far, was this position here. And I don't see Woody anywhere close. No, now he's creeping.
He's rotating back.
He must have anticipated a change up in the positioning, but they did not. They went B again.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
probably maybe like an M1 push. You do
Yeah.
like to see a shotty do that every once in a while. Who does
But
creep
here
up?
he is.
And it's sort of a late retake on Apes, and it's working.
Yeah. Goons had all the real estate there.
Eliminated.
Yeah.
Woody's gonna clean up. They had all the real estate there, and then it looked like they were riding high. Ethan went to get the bomb down and got naded, and then they
Yep.
that took the wind out of their sails, and they decided that was enough for them. So, little misstep there by Goons there. Once you take that bomb site, you got to get to that next level, I think, and try to get them
Absolutely.
off those angles.
Yeah, you taking garage control is great and all, but leave somebody in there, and you got to take bomb control.
I'd like to see if another B push doesn't work out, I'd like to see them change it up a little bit here. Woody on third.
Yeah.
Woody, yeah. Shotgun diff. I told you. The shotgun play at this B garage is the cornerstone of the defense.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
Cruiser's got to try and neutralize this somehow.
Made noise. Oh, missed. Yeah.
I like the patience, though.
Yep. Oh, he hit the
Oh.
barrel. Oh. Cruiser's saying some terrible words.
That would have made it a 3 versus 1. Now instead it's a
Yep.
2 versus 1. And all up to 1200. But
The
look
other
at
way.
this.
Yep, he's over here on the A-bomb site. Nice little Easter egg in the bathroom there.
nade.
Uh,
And it,
right
yeah,
behind the
Nate to his
toilet.
name.
This is splatted.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go into the bathroom. So, yeah, next time you play, check right behind the toilet. There's a nice little Easter egg
Ooh.
to everyone's favorite player, Panther.
Oh, yeah. 1200 would have loved to hit that shot.
I know, we needed that one.
It would have made this. Ooh, this is a great angle here. This is a great angle here. He was spotted, I'm assuming. Yep.
Yeah, Brisk read it.
A little vert nade maybe here. Oh, no.
Yep.
Maybe overthinking that a little bit. Even though they knew you were at, you had a good angle. You had a nade.
Yep.
Yeah, let's. I'd like to see a little change up here. We have good M1 grands on Goons, so we don't need to keep stuffing that bomb site. Woody's hot,
Yep.
and they need to acknowledge that and identify that now, that they're not outplaying him at B. Change it up here, and I think this. Yep, look at that. They're all called.
Yep, here's the A1. Yep.
Set smoke. I like that. They did their homework, so this could work for them.
Yep.
Ooh, this is good. This is good. Beautiful. Good control down the street. Get Zexy in there nice and deep. But the cars are ringing. Cars are clanking.
Oh, Fortune Brisk getting really aggro there.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, Woody's up in
Allies eliminated.
the middle of it. 2K. Woody having a much better map here on train.
Yeah, he's just reading everything very well right now. You know,
Mhm.
there's not much parity here. Smoke goes down on the A street after a couple B shutdowns. Kind of obvious they're going to go A. You got to test your luck at it anyway for Goons. They got to have to pull deep out of the playbook here, I think, if they want to get a couple rounds.
The interesting smoke there out of Woody. Normally you see that B tank smoke, and he's throwing his deep mid.
Woody goes down here, finally by Cruiser, but Shell Shock's there to clean up Sam. Ooh! Oh!
Oh,
Beautiful no scope gets traded out there. Those are those rounds. If Cruiser hits that, it's completely different. It's 3 versus 1 or 4 versus 1, whatever it was going to be. But now it's 2 versus 2 here. Brisk on the bomb in a beautiful position. You got Tommy 1200. Goons on just the opposite end here of a lot of good plays, no puck luck. And just as I say that, they do a loop-de-loop around the bomb here, and Zexy misses a timing on the Brisk. I think he has an opportunity here still to kill, though. M1 Grand rings out. All up to Zexy here. He knows he's got one in front of him, of course, that he's fighting. Does not know where the second player is.
No.
He's going to have to make something happen here. Oh,
Ooh,
that's
nice
beautiful.
shot.
Versus one here for Zexy. Double guns facing a Tommy sniper. Ooh, yanks on the car shot here. Misses. 40 seconds. Got plenty of time here. Don't overthink it. Keep him in front of you. Stay aggressive. Brisk is going around here.
Yeah,
Takes a
Brisk
beautiful
got
angle
out.
there by Brisk.
Yep.
Win.
Beautiful.
Very smart by Brian there. 5 to
So
1.
it's slipping away.
Yeah, Goons, we got to see something different. Maybe a smoke B go A. Maybe some more mid presence.
Or just pick.
Yeah.
Hold smoke and try to get an advantage. Find, fix, and destroy is what I tell Gotham. Or Bricked Up. Find, fix them, and destroy them.
Absolutely. Ooh, it's actually catching a vert nade there. Oh, nice nade.
That's
1200.
nice.
I don't think that was on purpose. That was in the middle of nowhere.
You let it rip.
Yeah, just that is something for some of the newer teams that they have to understand. You don't have to smoke something immediately. You can
No.
let the round develop and then play into what your strength is. Too many
Even if
teams
you
get caught up on throwing that immediate smoke and we're going B. You can play into a round.
Ooh, big flank here by
Nice
Woody,
shot.
but he gets taken out here. All up to Zach and a one. This has to be a Goons round here. Do not get sloppy. Anticipate something crazy. They're not. Down goes Sam. I don't know about that plant position. And now Cruiser's creeping. Good positioning here. Don't tap.
Don't
Don't
tap.
tap back.
He doesn't
Don't
know where
tap,
you
Mike.
are.
Interesting. This is very weird.
Yeah. Oh no!
Well, backpack shot. Wow, that's twice.
That's why
Lex
you
had
wear
that
it.
same issue.
Yep.
Explosives
Where we
planted.
looking, Mikey? Where we looking?
Oh,
Interesting.
trying to get some info. Nice shot out of Zach. That was a tiny little window. Yeah, that's tough. You can't lose a 2-on-1 there.
Yeah. Back to your point about holding
Explosives
smoke,
diffused.
and
Axis win.
newer kind of teams or
Letting the round
those
develop.
mid-level teams. Yeah, let the round develop, and even if it's not based off a pick, even if it's a 5 versus 5, and you've identified 3 are at B, 2 are at A, something of that sort, then you don't necessarily need to kill before the smoke. You just need to figure out where they're at and use that smoke to your advantage. Off the rip here, goes 8th and 1 and 8. Not having a good game here. They're gonna need him to pick it up. Ooh,
That is such a bad
aggressive there.
peak.
Yeah, full
With a
body peek.
shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have
That is
just missed his shoulder there, I think, and missed his shoulder peak. Too many strafes.
Yeah, not enough protein. He's shaking.
Yeah. Ooh, Lex finding somebody here, but not hitting the shot. Info's worth it, though. Info is important. And now Goons are slowing down here.
Yep. Unfortunately for them, Shell is all up in their shit.
Allies
Yeah.
eliminated.
Yeah, we're falling apart here.
Yep.
I'd like to see a timeout.
Yes.
This is not, this is not over. This could happen. Apes could also struggle on allies if the shoe's on the other foot. But we gotta put some numbers up on the board here, or this is gonna get out of hand. We can't have a 10-2 half.
Absolutely not.
And I don't
Do you
want them
have
to feel like they won breakout and they can ride off into the sunset.
Do you have a rule of thumb of rounds lost, or is it more of off a vibe to calling a timeout?
I think it's purely situational. We very rarely call timeouts online because we're kind of just like 1,200 here, too.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
But we called timeouts at LAN when we were winning by multiple points or multiple rounds, and maybe they won 2 in a row, and we felt like the momentum was switching. We called the timeout not to change anything, like a basketball timeout, just to slow down the round.
Ice the kicker a bit. Give them a
Ice the
second
kicker
to
a
think
bit.
about.
Absolutely, and it depends on if you're on the easy side. Let's say you're on Burgundy and you're losing 2-0, 3-0. That's a timeout to me right there on a big match.
Absolutely.
And we also at LAN did one thing very interesting in the finals on Map Mata was we called a timeout and we planned our next 2 rounds.
Eliminated.
Yes. That is key.
And they were not conditions based. It was not if we win
you
this,
were
we'll do
doing
this.
it.
We're just gonna Yeah, we're gonna go this round. Next round out of the timeout, we're doing this. Win or lose, the round after, we're doing this.
Yeah, that is great. That is a very good another thing for the new teams. Something to look at. 7-2, finally around, but 1200 getting destroyed from the jump peak.
Yeah, he's the only one positive on his team right now. So I told you, even if your scope's playing well out of their mind on this map, it's an interesting map. It's kind of a shoddy, rotates, very weird how it plays out. 7-2 here, and down goes eighth into Woody once again. They are just running right into him. And finally, Cruiser trades him out here. Let's get this bomb down.
Shell prone it
I like
out.
this plant. Ooh, he might prone around the corner. I like the plant, knowing that there's going to be a set nade. We got to trade him out back there. Beautiful by Zexy. This is good.
Be real
this needs to
important
be
for
a win
Cruiser.
for Goons. Yeah, oof.
Yep, catches Lex. Perfect. Ooh,
Down he goes.
too aggro.
2 versus 2 here. Bomb down. Both players for Apes are here close to the bomb site, so that bodes well for them based off how much time's left on the clock. 30 seconds on the plant, the fuse. Zexy's going to get tagged up, takes down one. Sam takes down the other. 1 versus 1 here. Let's see if Zexy can do it. He does. Beautiful.
Allies win.
Bryce going for the no
Doesn't matter
scope.
if
That
it was-
hits.
Yeah, doesn't matter if it was sloppy, a sloppy 1 versus 1.
Nope. That's
Let's
all that
get
matters.
the round.
Yep.
Good job by Goons making this respectable here. They're
low score
they-
check.
They're still in this. They're still in
Yeah.
this.
This is a nice peak here out of 1200. Something I've seen our scope do often. That little prone angle is very hard to see. Ooh, it's actually going down early. Ooh, whoa.
98.
98. Oh my god. Dude, at the end of when the round changes, you see you did 98 with a nade. Oh.
See what we're doing here.
It
We're
does
kinda
kind of
just
look like it
slow
got
pushing
stifled.
B.
Yeah, it got stifled because you got Ethan with a Tommy top ruins. Not a whole lot he's going to do with that.
Yeah,
And
we
then
can, we
I
can
think they're
swing
waiting
this
for
back.
a rotate. Yep. Yeah,
This is the
catch
round
them
I
and
was
get in the
talking
grab.
about. Minute left on the clock.
There's the
You're
smoke.
down a man.
Nice little jump up here, getting on the tank.
We're making a lot of noise, and Woody can hear this noise.
Cruiser
Ooh, a
with
little
the dead nade.
Beautiful. Ooh, and he finds it. He replenishes. Nom 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 nom. Loot. Down goes Shell.
Yep.
Ooh, beautiful little slow
Love
beat
some
here
Goons.
unfolding by Goons. Oh no, they were not aware of Brisk, but he does get traded out. That's unfortunate, but we're still in this. Lex is creeping smoke. I don't know if he's going to have the timing here. Ooh, down goes Cruiser. Unlucky.
Axis win.
That was a
They-
very good round by Goons. Just kind of fell apart. Couldn't close it out.
Absolutely.
8-4
And
here
the-
wouldn't be horrible.
No. The trouble that they seem to be having is getting the bomb down. They're just
Yes.
they've died planting the bomb almost every round. You got to have somebody covering it. Oh, and just Sam getting aggro. And again, it's a beat. There's
Oh, nice
another
nade.
bomb site.
Yeah. There is another bomb site. There's a lot of fucking buildings and roofs and windows to look through to really stretch this map out and make them uncomfortable. They're not
gaps.
effectively using them. They might be a defensive. They might know that they're better on defense, and they're okay with 8-4 here. Down goes Cruiser though to Woody. Wow, he's playing lights out, isn't he?
Yep, absolutely. Got to make up for the Panther.
Absolutely.
1200 last alive like usual. Gets slapped.
Win.
Not a great half,
No.
but we'll see what happens. We'll see if Apes can close it out on allies. You're right, Jeremy. They were getting to the B bomb site, tapping and getting into a position to plant, but they weren't supporting their planter by getting to that next level and getting past the bomb site.
You have to have
Additionally-
some bomb site control.
You do. And additionally, we have to give it to Woody. We called it early.
Yep.
Shoddy at garage will make all the difference. He's 17-8 right now, and 90% of those rounds occurred at garage at B bomb site.
Absolutely. So let's see if Cruiser can do likewise and what Woody does different, right?
Yeah.
I
Now
think
the problem is even if Cruiser wins a preponderance of his battles at that garage, they've only got 4 rounds to do it.
I
They
know.
don't have a lot of room for mistake. Think about how well Woody played, and they got 9, right?
Yeah.
If all Woody has to do is play, or excuse me, Cruiser got 3 with his gameplay. Woody's right now doubling his effectiveness with that shotgun,
Yep.
but Apes only needs 4. So Woody can play down to Cruiser's level,
Yes.
get 3, win 3 of
And
those
be fine.
battles, and it's 12. They
Yep.
already
And
hit
you're
12,
already on
right?
match point. Yep.
Yeah, so Cruiser's really got to lock it in here.
Yep. I hope to see some interesting nades out of Goons. I know they've been putting in some time. Look at this nade out of Cruiser. Not a
Beautiful
good one.
little nade.
It lands a
see how-
little
did
too
that bounce?
short. No, it didn't go all the way back.
He's gonna correct it.
There
There
it
it is. There
Yep.
it is.
Yeah,
Good call,
that's
good
Loose
call.
in his ear. Loose had the most rat nade this morning from up in that little tower. Not the stairs, the little, like, rubble area. He threw it from there and it landed, like, Top Cafe or something. I don't know what it did, but it was
Speaking
rat
of
mode.
Loose, big ups, Bump McClot, shout out to the boys
Yes.
in the Alpha Shorker Discord, winning
Yep.
their first match as a team with their roster.
Yes.
Big for them.
Huge. Love to see Strokers doing well. We love to see the amount of teams we have. We only have one South American team. And but yeah, great to see Strokers evolving. I think they definitely improved across the board. And Papa Loose is really putting in the work.
And we got teams like Spawn X, your team, taking it to the next level.
Yeah, we've been putting in some work. This is honestly, I said it today. I probably have played more the past couple weeks than I did in 2006 when the game was alive.
And how's it feel? It feels
It
good
feels
to
great.
be on a team that you're a system guy. We've talked about
Yep.
it. You're in a system that's working.
But I was the only player on my team to go positive over the 3 maps, which is
Interesting.
yeah, which is odd for a shotgun, odd for me. Yeah, I'm putting in the work, bud. It felt
I like
good.
it. I don't like it, Jeremy. I love it.
I love it.
You're gonna have to take this round, by the way. I am pissing,
Go for it.
and it burns because I was
Oh.
with Mrs. DeSantis. You gotta take
Yeah,
this.
yeah, no, absolutely. That's a rough one. 2 on 4 here. We got Zach. He's really worried about the bomb site. I think he knows somebody's there. Just prone. I think it's Lex. Yep, that is Lex trying to get some info. We lost the map. I hate when that happens. Or is there not an overlay for this map? I don't remember. Lex taking bottom cafe. You do have to worry here. Yep, they knew he was there. Great call out of Lex and Zach. Great comms. They now have that A-bomb site, which apparently Goons did not know existed. Zach might walk into Cruiser, though he absolutely does. With patience. Lex gets a little aggressive, like you have to in a 3-on-1. Great second kill out of 1200. Lex under 1200, showing his experience.
Ooh,
Great round for Mike. Saving
that's
it
a
for his
big
team.
clutch.
Yeah, because Lex was playing that lights out. Great little comms there between Zach and Lex to let Lex work through Cafe, get behind him, kill the guy sitting up here on platform.
Let's be honest. There was probably great comms out of Lex, and Zach just kind of grunted a
Yeah,
couple times.
Yes.
Nonetheless,
Some-
a great round by them to swing it back to make it a
Absolutely.
1 versus 1.
And
9-4
that's-
here.
Yep. It takes talent to understand grunts and size. So
Listen, if you want to be a good teammate, you have to understand, do a little talent management with them. Know
Yeah.
what make your boys tick.
yep. Ooh. Sam going down.
Here's an
Unlucky.
A push, something
Yep.
that Goons
Goons
was not
did
able to
not-
do.
Yeah. This is the second one. This is second A push. This is
And Ethan missing 2 shots there across the street. And that might be the difference here, because now he's got players right in his face. Jesse takes out Ethan. He smells the blood here. Not a lot of room for mistakes from Goons, and they're making them early.
oh, Jesse.
Ooh, nice
Actually,
shot.
with a smart rotate. That was clean. Brisk gets called out by
Oh
Cruiser.
no!
Cruiser gets a tag and then dies all down to Zexy. Oh, that sucks. That flips around on its head.
Yeah.
Cruiser gets
He
the
was
kill
probably
there.
dead anyway. He was probably dead anyway, but 1 versus 3 is just so much worse than a 1 versus 2 for Zexy here.
Yep.
And Ape's just gonna play discipline. They're gonna close this out.
You did just see Brisk's foot, but it's more of a bait. Yep.
For all the players out there, Daddy Dougie's fucking approach to clutching is I treat my clutches like I'm playing pool.
Eliminated.
You're always trying to set up your next shot,
Yes.
right? So you might see a guy right in front of you, like Zexy saw that gun and he made the right decision, and he goes, I know that guy's here. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna work my next shot. That's how you get, it's like you're playing 9-ball at the bar. You know what I mean? You're setting up your next shot.
Yep.
Yes.
Don't tunnel it and force it into 3 1v1s or 4 1v1s. Whatever it is.
Correct.
You gotta isolate.
10-4 here,
Quickly in M1.
Apes. Yeah, Apes. M1 is powerful. It is powerful, and I didn't really see Goons exploit this position here. And look at this. Oh, beautiful shot. Well, that is a wow.
And that
I
is
don't know
a
how
set
he survived
name.
that.
Yeah, he hit him
He
with the
said
nerds.
That's a crazy nade. Whoever threw that. I'm gonna. It's got it. All the Goons has no nade, so I don't know who threw it, but that was a good nade. Unfortunate. That's like 90 tag. Ooh, there you go.
And that's what we need
Finally
out of
Woody
Ethan.
meeting something. Yeah. So here we go. Talked about it. Minute on the round. Cruiser's going to take out Zach. Minute left. These are the rounds that are going to make or break your map. Ooh, big jump here by Shell Shock. Lex, during that time, going to take out Ethan. 3 versus 3 here. Let's see if the experience in Apes comes into play here and they swing this into their favor. Because right now, they've got some map control, but Goons are really just locked up. There goes Shell down, taken down by 1200, and Cruiser perfectly placed in garage here. Now it's a 1 versus 3 for Brisk. Does have a nade, getting a little Warzone loot here in the back line, but it might be too little, too late. 30 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I think A's out of the question. Obviously, he's got to. What Brisk is going to try and do here is get this kill, jump out, plant, Hail Mary, see what happens. Taking too much time here clearing corners, I think, though. Does take out 1200.
Fight.
But he didn't leave himself enough time to do anything other than plant here. Little dead nade.
Set nade.
Ooh, gets a tag. So that's going to be info, and the bomb will go down here, it looks like.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he hits that. That's his over.
Ooh, double tag here by Cruiser. And yeah, Brisk did everything he could.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit slow clearing that top guy, but he had to do it to get the bomb down.
Yeah.
What I do like out of Cruiser there is you get the first tag, and sometimes people will slow down and wait for that other teammate. You gotta press the advantage there with a scope.
Yeah.
If he misses a shot, you run his ass down. You cannot wait because that no scope is coming.
For sure. And what I'd like to point out here is Cruiser's only 7 kills behind Woody, so he's catching up on the German side. But like we talked about at half, he doesn't have a lot of wiggle room. Yep. Yeah. Now they have won 2 rounds to 1. And down goes Zach from a beautiful shot by Ethan. So we'll see if he can keep up that pace. He has to maintain that pace and or improve it in order for them to close out this map and get some rounds here. 1200 on the Shell Shock. So 5 versus 3 for favor of Goons. If they win, inshallah. 10-6. Ethan on the Jesse. Brisk gonna trade him out. 4 versus 2. Zexy on the Lex. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Brisk on an island here at A. Working this 1 versus 1 here against Just Sam. Just Sam's got to play this smart. Oh, he jumps out. That's unfortunate. And now this is semi-winnable here. This is semi-winnable for Brisk.
Oh, this is more than semi-winnable.
All because of that decision by Sam to kind of jump out. I know we got the tag here. We're going to 1 versus 2, both players. No. Both?
I do like the team up. I don't like Zexy peeking that, but it worked.
I was going to say, if he gets his head ripped off here, it's a 1 versus 1. They were close. They were physically next to each other, teamed up, but it was a 1 versus 1 kind of peak. Nonetheless, 10-6 here. Goons catching up, Jeremy.
Absolutely. That was some good play. And honestly, we see this from some of the teams. They get this like, oh, I'm up 8 rounds, whatever. And they sort of just stall out. They start doing some random things or trying some things. and some of these teams kind of stall out and have some trouble. What I
Yes.
hope is Woody sort of reels the boys in and gets something going. That's a great start there, taking down Ethan, because it does open
Yeah.
a lot of this A street.
Correct.
There's a lot of movement, and you can isolate Sam on the bomb there because you know he's there.
Exactly. Beautiful take. So accurate. On the B side of the map, it's the shotgun. On this A side of the map, it's this street. Whoever is
Yep.
this linchpin of this street play has got to be staying alive and getting kills. Zach now going to be having all this space to creep down the road here. Missed shots ringing out. And he gets into A bomb site virtually not for free. He's gotten 2 picks, but and he's perfectly placed here. So not a lot of wiggle room for the Goons here, and they're going to drop this one for sure. It's going to be 11-6. So they're still winning rounds. So if the pattern keeps up, they'll win 2, lose 1, win 2, lose 1, but that's going to end up mathematically being in favor of the Apes here. Great round out of Zach.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if Goons is, dynamic enough of a team to change out their positions. I think they're just going to they're going to stay and just keep trading 2-for-1 rounds, but they're going to have to do something to snowball here.
Yep.
Down goes the A player Zach, or Sam.
Yep. I'd like to see maybe throw like Cruiser into an M1, just some
Yes.
aggro, just change positions, give them a different look.
You got to take that risk. You got to take that risk, and then if they go B and they win the round that way, then so be it. But you got to do something to stop the 2-to-1 trade here on the rounds. Ethan going to at least hold his position and take out Zach, but that A player going down is going to key Apes in to some map control here, and they're going to start maneuvering on this map here pretty soon.
Yep. Who's your old garage? Unfortunately,
There it is,
Think-
Ethan.
yeah, that was huge because I think that was
Yep.
Jesse trying to push through. Oh, Shell does get
Ooh.
through that mid con. Cruiser gets flex.
Honestly, these rounds are being decided by that opening pick. Like if Ethan holds his ground, Goons win. If Cruiser holds his ground, Goons wins. If not, it becomes very sloppy, and Goons have yet to kind of flush out a mid-round kind of play. Down goes Ethan. That's what I'm talking about. If their initial positions don't work out for them, they kind of fall apart, and Apes dominates the map.
Interesting here. Not going to plant, but pushing. Oh, he does eventually work his way back. I thought he was going for the kill.
Oh.
Cruiser.
Big kill, 2 versus
Huge.
1 here. That's huge. That is huge.
Yep. And that's the thing, especially as a shotgun, you got to get active.
Oh, shit.
Insane shot out of Shell. All on the Cruiser.
Nice.
Smart veteran play there. Waited for him to overpeak. Got the kill. But what I'm saying is, as a shotgun, you can't be static. Yes,
Yeah.
garage. Yes, B is your main focus.
home.
But if you know they're going A, you got to get active. You got to show them some different things. Keep them honest. Push A
Similar to
sometimes.
Deville,
Push
where
mid.
if you
Yeah.
if you stick the shotty in Orf over and over again, eventually they're going to bypass you and they're going to go B.
Yeah,
And if your
leave
B
them
players
north.
aren't up to snuff, you're going to have to move that shotgun to white or something. Similar here.
Yep. And keep them guessing. Don't
Yep.
let them just assume the shotgun is always in one spot.
Oh, no, look at these
set.
wagon nades.
Yep, they're starting to read. That's too many times Ethan's played the same exact spot. He's got to
Exactly.
change that angle up a bit.
And if it doesn't work out in their initial positions, they're unable to adjust.
Yep. Cruiser getting
Gotta
a
have some
kill,
different-
but
Got to have some different defensive stacks.
yeah. Yep. Just change it up. Different looks.
I mean, think about it. On Burgundy, when you play defense, we go mid, we go south, we cross, we go mid, we go south.
No, south, we
change up
cross.
the
Yep.
We change
Yep.
up the defensive look. Here, we're just going to the same positions over and over again, trading rounds effectively, but you didn't start on German.
Yep. You don't have the leeway to
rounds to work
do
with.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Axis
Ooh,
eliminated.
Brisk
The
getting a
4K out of
4K.
Brisk.
Win.
Yep.
So now we got to win. We got to win 5 in a row, or this is going to be over.
Yeah, and that's been sort of my concern with Goons, and it was the problem they ran into on Burgundy is they didn't adapt. They're not changing. There's not a force that says, "Hey, let's try something out of our playbook. Let's try something we haven't practiced, or let's just give them a different look. It's
And it doesn't
this
have
is
to be
what we do.
drastic. It
No.
can be as simple as one player moving off a position.
Yep. Yeah,
Ooh.
and that's tough for Cruiser because he lost his site
B
mate.
call came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost B once maybe, and
Yep.
it's just the round that they win the map on. Ooh, spoke
Yep,
too soon
nice
here.
shot.
Ethan with a beautiful shot. Oh, and
Oh.
another one. Lacking a little discipline here out of Apes.
Yeah. And that's the 12-7. You're chasing kills. Unfortunately for them,
Wow.
it may cost them the round.
Yeah. They tried to get to that next level past the smoke. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, but once that bomb goes down, you know, the smoke's gonna dissipate, and you've got a perfect plant and a lot of M1s. So Apes
I don't know how
was
they
threatening to
lost that.
close out here, and Goons are gonna stick around for a little longer here, 12-8.
Axis wins.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where maybe Panther in your ear with the lisp stops you from overpeaking or
We got
stops you from
numbers.
pushing.
We
got numbers.
We got numbers.
Go peek, buddy,
Yeah.
buddy. Your shit.
Yeah, buddy. Look at this.
Where-
Cruiser, 16 kills, caught all the way up to Jesse.
Yeah,
Caught all the way up to him.
absolutely.
What this came down to was just not enough rounds to make to work with, and a
Ooh,
couple of
nice
these A
nade.
pushes.
And
Wow.
Briscoe's down as well. That's what we needed to see out of Goons. Maybe a change of pace. It's actually
Yep.
getting a little aggro, which I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do something to dig yourself out of
Yep.
this hole here.
Yep.
Woody's got no range right now. That's a key point here. Actually, he's gonna walk over a 44 here.
Oh,
Wow.
blew the door
Got
frame
very
out.
lucky here.
Cruiser catches shell.
Ooh, the decision not to pick up
Yep.
that 44, kind of biting Woody in the ass there, because that player just ran right away. All up to Lex here, 4 versus 1. This will be, pending a 1 versus 4 from Lex, this will be 12-9. We're closing
Yep.
the gap a little bit.
Absolutely, much cleaner than Berg. Yeah, that's an interesting decision for Woody because if you sit back and think it, you've already
Prize
shot,
eliminated.
so they know where you're at.
Axis
So
wins.
picking up the 44, giving yourself some ranges, there's no harm in it.
Yeah,
But
the
there's
sound,
a-
exactly. Yeah, picking it up not going to make a difference. Yeah,
I get the
12-9 here.
initial, so you can clear that angle.
Correct.
But you gotta
Once you hit that, once you get tagged there, I'm turning around and
Yep.
picking up the 44.
Yep.
For sure.
All right, let's see. Lex going down. Zexi's really been
Dialing
working
those
on them
nades in.
nades. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been dialing them in. Unfortunately, he gets run down by Zach. Different position here on Ethan. Ooh, 12 just misses the guy top M1. I don't see. Yeah,
There we
better
go, Sam.
spot
Ooh.
out of Sam. Gets one. Makes the call. Oh,
Oh no!
Just
that was,
over the
that was
top.
a key fight.
yep, that was. Now it's a 2-on-3. Bomb down. 2-on-1. All down to Cruiser. That's one of those shotgun panic smokes.
Yep.
Where
I
you're
got
just
something
like,
left in the tank. I'm letting it
Yeah.
rip.
yeah, I can't die with the smoke on me. And this is going to be a tough one.
Ooh, Woody had a
Catches
position
Woody
here
out.
making noise. I don't like
Fortunately,
that.
he does
Oh.
have to. They let him cross.
He doesn't know it, but he can semi-hold this. He doesn't know it.
He absolutely has to hold it. Oh no. Oh, he just missed him. Okay.
But now
Now he has to
oh,
hold
the
it.
Apes player, now he's got to hold it. Oh, wow. GG's, we say? Uh-oh.
Spin to win. Spin to win.
Axis eliminated.
Wow.
Oh,
Prize win.
hate to
That was,
see it.
that was a valiant effort by Cruiser
Yep.
there.
Yep, made the most of it. So that is it. We have Apes going 2-1, winning Burgundy and Train Station 13-9, 13-5. Breakout going 13-11 in favor of the Goons.
I think that's a win. That's a W night for Goons.
Yep, you're not super disappointed, but you started on the front foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
I think you know, their attack was a little sloppy. they definitely had more of a chance on breakout than I think the scoreline shows.
Yep.
But they got the one map win. That's a big confidence boost for them. It's a wake up call for Apes that they can lose to some of those teams that they should beat. But in 3 maps, this the better team's going to come out on top here, and big night for Goons, but great close out there by Apes, showing their experience even with their backs up against the wall. Woody playing bad on breakout. They close it out in elite fashion. So, an overall great night of COD 2 for both teams. And I think, both teams can learn something big from this moving forward, especially Goons.
Absolutely. And something I touched on a bit before you hopped in is just how it's you guys and janitors that didn't make any moves. And then there's some teams that sort of spawned from the ashes, like us and Rats and whatever. But these sort of mid-top teams like Apes, like Sedated, Awakening, Up's really been struggling, but their
They've been struggling. I thought they were back. I thought they were feeling good again.
They didn't they just lose to Modern
Tonight?
No, last week. 2 weeks ago?
They did lose to Modern. You're right. They did lose, but Modern is no team to fuck around with. They beat Up and they took a map off Janny's, and I've ranked for them. They're humming along. They got something good going on there, so keep an eye out on Modern for sure.
Yeah, so I definitely think outside of the top 2, there's been a much bigger shakeup. And
sure.
I think it's more up for grabs outside of that. So we'd love to see it.
Yeah, and full disclosure, I think everyone knows this. We don't get to play with Polo often, and online not that we don't care, but we're really we built the roster specifically for the lands, honestly. So really, you're sitting with like a 1-2 and a 1-2 at the top, really. As far as the teams that haven't changed, Apes is right there, but you're right with your take on the teams that haven't changed are kind of solidified for now with the way things are rolling out. And then, you got Apes right there and everyone else punching up, but the punches don't have to travel far these days. These teams are right. They're taking, back in the day, we used to see 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, and then it was just got them janitors. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, then it was got them janitors. Now it's, a couple 3-0s here and there, but some upsets and some really close 2-1. So I love to see it, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. People getting dug up. I saw Vic join the roster this week. And honestly, one of my favorite people from Battalion. Love to see that. Love to see some new faces. Players like Ben and others that like ITM, I think is the team name. Just giving it a go. It's cool to see some new faces. So it's fun. I'm excited for the next LAN. Now that we made it through this week's drama, next week's drama will be what Team Panther decides to win. So that cast will be on the 20th. So
I think so. And we have the Cyber League Cup coming up, the Arcadian Cup that the top teams aren't allowed in on the 22nd. Panther fucked up his post, so I reposted it in the announcements and kind of edited it, and I linked the Cyber League. So everyone who's going to play in that from the Arcadian teams, head over to Cyber League, make your account, get ready for some top, the Arcadian teams to duke it out. So
it'll be fun. Yeah, I'll definitely be around to cover that. That'll be a good one. So that's it for me. Tomorrow, I think I have your match on the docket. You guys are playing Rats tomorrow, correct?
I think so.
Yeah, so that'll be a fun one. Rats is an interesting team. They're a team that they have pieces, the right pieces, but they just, I feel like they lack the cohesion yet.
Yeah, early in the season, they'll fall into line.
Yep. So that will be it for us. Doug, thank you for joining me. That was a great 3 maps. Congrats to Apes, congrats to Goons for taking a map, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
And we'll see you.
Yep.
Let's go, boys.
Dope. I'm gonna go jerk off. Love you, buddy. Bye.
go, boys.
Oh, motherfucker. 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 Oh, motherfucker.
Let's go, boys.